Here is Mossai Sanguma. I am a co-founder of CongoVoice, but I served in the Ubangi area as a legal representative and president of a Congo Covenant Church. I decided to start a university in Gemena so that the poor people who are living there could have access for a higher education. And so it was December 1st, 2008 that we started the first class. It began with School of Theology. So the university started with 67 students in 2008, December. From there, the theology continued. And then we did some assessment to figure out what kind of school should we use there. So we did assessment locally. We discovered people from Gemena area needed agriculture, they needed business school, they needed law school, and theology. As we started, we didn't do any assessment for that. And also medical school was a primary need there, but we couldn't start with a medical school because of infrastructure and equipment. You know, it's so expensive, so we delayed that process. So briefly, UPU started because we wanted to bring hope and opportunity for poor people in Ubangi area, so that those who will not be able to go far away for a higher education, locally we can bring education to their door. So that was a real opportunity for them. The university started with 67 students and grows to 600, more than 600 students. That means the need has been increased tremendously. So we need to find the best way how the university can be self-sustainable. But to do so, we have to think about what is the most challenging one. One thing is the professors who come from Kinshasa and elsewhere to teach at the university. It costs so much money. And we are still now working on how we can send our own local candidates elsewhere in the world, in America, in Europe, in South Africa, elsewhere, to get a better training in 5 fields: in theology, medical, in agriculture, in law, and also in business. So once they will come back to Gemena, they will continue to support, and then we will decrease the most of the costs that we are facing. Now we are thinking of providing a community development in Gemena, which will be a little bit of AFES, Max, or a little American Kinko's in Gemena, where we will print out materials for students, like term papers for students. They will come to that particular site and get their papers ready. There are so many NGOs in Gemena, so we hope that we will use that expertise to provide a significant document for them, and then they will pay us for it. And also the government doesn't have computers, they don't have any printers, so they will depend on that particular community center. So we hope that that was a very thoughtful project that we need to do on that. There are also some projects that we are thinking of a big farms where we will train people to use it, and then with the microfinance program, they will be able to get the products, send it to the marketplace like Kinshasa or Bangui or elsewhere, and then the income they will receive, they may pay also some interest for the university, and this will help the university to have some support. The other thing is that we are trying to say to people who will provide a scholarship funding for UPU that their money will be a big deal for any candidate who will get that scholarship. You get that scholarship when you graduate, you will pay back to the university and we will set it up. It's not going to be like American loan, but we will contextualize it, make it fit into our context. So if you will have a 5-year scholarship, we make the calculation and we know you will pay back to the university. So I suppose we have maybe 20 students who got some loans. I think every month we will have some money available for UPU operation. So this is another income generating program we are trying to develop. We need to make sure that the professors are well trained, because the quality of education depends on the professors. And once they are good, it's also good. We need also to make sure that those professors can be regularly paid. So if we do not have enough money to pay them, I think it will be just like the public universities here, where 1-year program can expand until 2 or 3 years. Instead of graduating in 3 years, they always graduated after 7 years. We don't want this one to happen at UPU. So there are those ideas we want to do it, and we want to see CongoVoice as a heart that will stimulate people to understand our vision and try to facilitate this vision so that we can come to a good result. So our prayer is that God is good. He will do all He can for us.